Ace was
for all information, or you can also check it out on Poker Atlas.
I see.
Kick it off with the meetup game with Brad, Andrew, and Doug on April 25th. And then several weeks of the Lodge Championship Series, culminating in the main event, May 10th through the 16th. $3,000 buy-in, $2 million guarantee. Scott's going to 5-bet, 25,000 with 5-6.
I feel like this temperature is like perfect.
Yeah, but it's not staying here. It's going somewhere. I don't know if we're going up or down or where, but it's not staying right here.
Well, the more we move it, we can just try to find balance.
Flush draw for Scott, pair for Doug. Now Scott
it's
has
not a big degree change between the two that makes
a higher pair in the flush draw.
Two X pot from Scott.
There's the 8 for Doug.
Oh. That is a saucy river. Scott with the 40% pot bet. We're looking to get some thin value from a worse 7 or a 4. This is probably going to face a raise for that size.
Raise. 16,000 total.
Thinking through what hands could make sense here.
Oh. 8-4.
Nice hit.
Seems like that was a lucky river.
It was, yeah.
Like, all right, round 2. Now we've got, like, I don't know, swords and, like, I don't know. There's something Coliseum-ish going on there, I think, or something. I don't know.
He doesn't look happy. It looks like some dark's about to go down.
Doug flops 2 pair here. Starsky, thank you for the super chat. Watching from Birmingham, UK, not Alabama. Doug with queens and jacks now. But Scott representing something big.
So that's good. All right, let me think about this.
It's 12,000.
Not a great board. 10-8 got there, King 10 got there, the flush got there, the 9 beats me. Yeah, this is a bad river.
Doug referencing earlier that he would sometimes bluff this.
But
Some sort of randomization.
This off. Oh. This is close, man. This is a close one.
Much suspense, much wow.
We get Doge over there?
No, it can't possibly be that suspenseful.
Doug can pay this off.
Like diamonds.
Scott will just be up 30,000 if Doug can pay this off.
All right, I'm going to play the game. All right. Half the time I'm calling, half I'm folding. This is probably a punty call, but I think it's correct. Okay. Queen I call, Jack I fold. Do you want to pick? Queen.
You pick.
You want to pick? Pick? Come on. Queen I call, Jack I fold. Call.
Oh, 2-0 in
Makes the
flips
call.
today.
All right, there we go. Okay, thank you very much. That'll be.
Thank you very much.
Wow,
That makes up
Doug.
for the other one.
All right.
Staff when they are.
Very generous
yeah.
to Horseshoe Phil there for picking the right card.
Similar pots. It's hard to call check raises with nothing, you know?
It really is.
It's pretty tough. I mean, you can, but it's nice to have a little something going on.
You got to have a real plan.
Yeah, a serious plan.
700.
Open ender here for Doug.
2400.
Pair of Cowboys for Scott. Doug raises to 2,400. Reaching for chips is Doug.
10,000.
10,500 is the bet. Hand number 372, shaping up for a good one. Doug looks for a 7 or a deuce. It doesn't come. Check mark for Scott. Does bring a spade. Doug firing. 18,500. What's Scott going to do here? He calls it could be the biggest pot of the day. Looks like he's carving out calling chips.
Pair of fives.
Makes the call. Doug fired at it. Scott made the call and wins $64,800 pot.
Tough spot.
Scott back up 40,000, all courtesy of that last hand.
I didn't realize you played that much.
4,400.
4,400.
Got a yellow back. Let's go. $4,400.
4,400. Call.
Doug with the boat here. Scott looking for some help. He bets 12,000. There's the call. Scott looking for a king, queen, 10, or 9. The 3 of diamonds, Doug with the check mark. Let's see if Scott continues to fire. Reaching for a lot of bubble gum.
How much is that?
35,000. Doug calls this will be the biggest pot of the day.
This is a tough one. Should have maybe just like go on the turn. Oh.
Hand of the day right here. 421 hands in.
I feel like my heart says one thing, but my head says the other. My head says I should lay this down, but my heart says, you got this, Doug. Should just fold the turn, I think. I'm going to go with my head, but I feel like this is the wrong play. I fold.
He folds the boat. Scott shows the bluff.
God fucking damn it. This is why you always go with your heart.
Pocket 10s for Doug. Ace Jack for Scott. Set versus aces. This could get spicy. Check mark for Doug here.
$10,500.
10-5, and I don't see Scott going anywhere. Let's see what he does here. He's just going to call. Drawn dead.
Check.
All in.
All in.
Doug puts it all in.
Really gross. Oh man, this is gross. I think I have to pay you money here.
Oh, my goodness.
There was going to be violence at the end of the night, huh, buddy? Oh, yeah.
Makes the call. Doug gets paid.
Nice hand.
And Scott gets stacked at the end of the night.
He's going to be covered.
$200,000 pot.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, he has me covered.
Cumulative winnings. Doug
End it if we're going to play 2 more hands.
All right, we'll end it.
up 100,000. They decide to end it right there. They'll be back tomorrow.
Oof.
The last hand was a doozy. Doug, 200,000 on a flop set. That's why you stick around to the end of the show.
Or something, but there's a bunch of other shit that can go down that's a lot less.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Pair for Doug, club draw, and a pair for Scott.
1400. Check.
Doug now with 2 pair, flush for Scott. This could get spicy.
3200.
No help for Doug. Check mark. Flush for Scott. Checking it back to Doug. Hoping he fires again. And he will.
700.
Looks like 7,700 maybe? 7,800. What does Scott do here? Reaching for a bunch of bubble gum. They're $5,000 each, folks. The pink ones.
How much is that?
23,000.
23,000. Top 2 for Doug.
Call.
Gonna make the
It's good.
call, and Scott draws blood early. $57,000 pot.
Nice hand. Trying to
Get him, go get him, something, school, bot, thing, something, get him.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, whoa, I don't know what's happening here.
4,400. Call.
It was fun. I went with all my friends basically, but
Doug.
the conditions were just
Flops
not
trips.
acceptable. And the school is incentivized to try and make sure the computer wins, so that they seem like they're doing a really cool thing there.
For sure.
And they're not really trying to make it fair for the humans.
Was there money involved? Were you getting paid to play, or were you?
You got
winning?
paid. You got paid to play, basically. Yeah.
So you couldn't win money from the bop. You just got paid to show up.
You got paid. You got
Yeah.
paid to show up.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
Oh,
humans
my
are really
goodness.
chomping at the bit to put their money down versus the computer. Like,
Scott hits his queen. Doug with trips. Hand number 39. Doug has a chance to get some of that money back.
10,000.
Quick call from Scott. Go to the river.
Check.
Carving out a rather large bet.
How much is it?
51.
Over bet. 51,000. Quick call.
310.
Very good.
And Doug, $136,800 pot.
high pair,
Ace queen.
ace queen,
It was a very quick call from Scott
cool return.
on the over bet from Doug.
5,000.
4,400.
4,400.
The ladies for Scott. Here we go, folks.
Oh.
Doug with ace 10 suited. Pocket queens for Scott.
Yeah, yellow chip.
Doug hits his ace.
3,000. 3,000.
3. Saw 3,000.
King of hearts. So now Doug with the ace and the nut flush draw against the pocket queens of Scott. Scott hates this board right now. Ace and the king. Shrivels up those queens. Big bet coming.
30.
30,000. Doug makes the call. 75,000 in the pot. 5 of diamonds. Doug with the check mark here. Scott pushes it. All in.
How much do we need to count?
It's going to be close to 61,000. Doug makes this call. It's close to a $200,000 pot.
These are 20s, yeah.
60,400.
How much is it?
60,400.
Okay. Oof. Oh, this is tough. I think this is actually probably a lay down. Feels bad though. Oh, the turn was so good for me. think is, I hate this. I hate this so much, but I just feel like this is one of my worst aces to put it in with.
Lays it down. Scott.
Oh, not that face. Oh my God.
Scott makes a
Wow.
nice bluff there.
That beat-
1,000.
Yeah,
Raise to 44.
it was a weird game. Getting a fresh one off the top.
Scott hits his ace.
Check. $45. Call. Check. That is 12,000. Another call. Check.
Will Doug fire again here? Or will he shut it down with king high? Oh my goodness. Huge bet incoming.
How much is it?
That is 63.
62,000. 63,000.
Man. I love this hand. Just my new favorite poker hand is ace jack.
He's kidding. Lost a lot last night with ace jack on the last hand of the stream. Makes the call. And Scott wins a huge pot.
I knew I was screwed when you had ace jack.
167,800. And Scott now is up 32,000 for the day. Thank you so much. That's funny, Paul. Imodium for Skull Mike. From Perth, Western Australia, one of our great fans from Australia, Paul Edwards. Queen 10 versus Ace Queen here.
Was the fireplace orange or blue yesterday?
I guess so. No, it's black.
It changes colors.
Yeah, I didn't change the color settings, but
No, this one's working better.
yeah.
Let's put on anything else.
How are we feeling about green?
In.
Ooh, 2 pair for Scott. Queens for Doug.
The St. Patrick's Day green blinds were pretty good.
I think Valentine's Day is pretty solid.
Scott with 2 pair. Doug looking for a jack.
15,000?
15,000 is the bet. Doug comes along looking for a jack. There's the jack. Broadway for Doug. 2 pair for Scott.
Check.
A lot of bubble gum coming in play, folks. 45,000.
45?
Correct.
Makes the call. Doug with Broadway. $134,000 pot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a skillfully played hand on my part.
You own me.
Thank you.
That was really, really well done. Expertly maneuvered.
200,000 today, and last night Doug ended up winning 100,000 in that match. So
Wow, no one ever
2
does
separate
that.
matches. Started over today.
Like, no, I'm not just saying that. You're like, you're paying me.
Wasting it.
Check.
Check.
Both players hit a pair.
7,000?
Scott again with a flush draw, nut flush draw. Got a key card there. He's going to use that information
27 or 28?
and bet 28,000 into a $34,000 pot.
Call. Check.
Doug has the check mark, but let's see if Scott continues firing. 90,000 in the pot.
Hey.
Showdown. 15?
Doug will win another big one on hand number 246.
I wanted to shove river so bad. I can't do that one now.
I think I would have folded. No diamond. I don't know. I think I would have folded. It sounds something.
Yes, I know you're trolling. I know you're trolling. We have a raise to 1,000. 3 raises to 44.
Well, Doug thought he was serious, so
He might change his mind. That is a re-raise to 13.
Aces versus nines here. Hand number 459.
Heads up. For the call.
Both players
Check.
don't necessarily hate that flop.
That is 85.
Pot is growing here. Another club.
Check.
Doug has the clubs covered. Scott is dead to a red 9. Check mark for Doug.
Check. That is 32.
32,000 is the bet. Scott carving out calling chips.
Ace.
Makes the call. $107,000 pot goes to Doug. Cumulative winnings.
All right.
There they are. Doug wins $172,300 today. Folks, I can't thank you enough for being amazing chat today. You saw some great action.